It is Wednesday. We are right in the middle of the week. Thank you so much for creating the space to watch this, because if you're watching this, I'm guessing that you might have a few challenges with time. And so having time to watch a live even can be challenging. So thank you. If you're watching this as a live, or if you're watching this as a recording, my name is Kelly Carthy, and I'm going to be coming to you live each day over the next couple of weeks as I launch Unlimited into the world, Unlimit Your Life by Design into 2022. And I'm going to be hopefully giving you little microdoses of my work over this next week or so, and fitting in just these tiny things that hopefully that you can apply straight into your life. Today is one of the topics that I talk a lot about, and that is time. And so I want to start today by saying that time is not the same for all of us. Our experience of time and what we get to fit into 24 hours in a day is not the same. The support that we have to be able to get things done in those 24 hours is not the same. You do not have the same support team as Oprah. And so while some of these leaders might seem to achieve so much in their day, they also have a huge support team living around them and supporting underneath them. And that is not to say that is not something that is a good thing for you to build around yourself. It's one of those key pieces in being able to manage our lives more effectively. But time is not your issue. And that is what I'm here to share a little bit of insight into today. This is not about auditing every hour of your day to find out where you are wasting precious time. That's what I call a distrust in yourself. If you have to write down what you're doing and how you're spending your time in every single second, you lack trust in how you're utilizing your day. And that is definitely not where I'm wanting to take you today. Today, I want to talk about capacity, because for me, capacity, like balance, is dynamic. And we all have different level of capacity in each and every day. And so understanding what your capacity is on any given day, on any given month, helps you to design your life in a way that supports you and doesn't hinder you. I deal with a lot of very overfilled and overscheduled diaries. And I can guarantee that every single one of those has been flipped into a completely different existence. My desire here is to get you to shift from managing and running your life by a very strict schedule and timeline to being able to trust yourself deeply enough to be able to trust that you're getting what you need to get done in any given day. So today I thought there are two key questions that I can ask you, where you can check in on your own capacity. And if you check in and you're really honest with yourself, you'll get a really good gauge of where you're at and how you're managing through your day. First one, how did you go to sleep last night? As you were in bed, just about to go to sleep, were you in a state of complete rest and ease and completely ready to let go of the day that was, nothing in your head about what's coming up or what has been or what could have been, and really able to just drop into your sleep? Did you have a feeling of a successful day that was had? Did you have a sense of accomplishment? This is important to understanding whether we're living beyond our capacity or not, and how we're measuring our success. Second question, similar but different. How did you wake up this morning, and how do you wake up on a general basis? This is a check-in that I do with a lot of my clients as a litmus test to see where they're sitting in how they're managing their own capacity. Did you wake up again with a sense of ease, readiness, restfulness, ready to get this day done, ready to come at any challenge that is thrown at you, and knowing that you would have a successful day, irrespective of what the world was going to give to you, be it challenges, opportunities, or possibilities? Or did you wake up with a feeling of dread and anxiety about what you had to get done today, how much you have loaded into your schedule, and how much you have to get done before the day is done? Do you have this constant feeling of never quite getting on top of your work, never quite getting on top of your life? This is a sign of living beyond your capacity. And this is what I see happening with professionals time and time again. See, the solution to living at overcapacity is easy, but it's not instant, because it takes time for you to really tune into and understand and be honest with where your real capacity lies. How you can move through a day and feel spaciousness, and how you can move through a day and feel like you're present in most of that day. You're not worrying about what's coming up or thinking about what has been done. You're actually in that day, trusting that you are going to show up for everything that you have planned. And capacity is a practice. So that little litmus test that I gave you is a really good check-in, and my invitation is for you to play with that this week and to really tune into, more importantly, what is it that is creating that anxiety at the end of the day or at the start of the day? Who are you obligated to? Who are you living for? And what are the ways in which you're not placing yourself at the center of your day? Living to your own capacity sometimes means that you're going to have to give some hard no's. At the beginning of this week, I was invited to sit with some elders in our community, and I've been looking forward to that for a really, really long time. But I hit Monday morning and I absolutely knew without doubt that if I did that meeting, I would be over capacity and I wouldn't be able to bring the same quality to my week, to my clients, to my family, to my work that I would be otherwise. So how honest are you being with where you're at in each and every day? Are you living running behind time all the time, excuse the repeats, or are you in the present in each day? There are three kind of key things that you can look at. And the first is, where are you valuing success? Are you seeing success as something that is obtained and outside of yourself? Or are you seeing success as something that you live from within? Second, how much of your life are you living in obligation to others? And how much of your life are you living by choice? And the third one, are you meeting your own needs in each day? Are you creating space for things that light you up and fill you up? Or are you just filling your calendar with all the to-dos and all the meetings and all the work that you need to get done? This is something that I see quite often, is that we schedule in all the things that are for others, And we don't actually schedule any buffer room or any space where we can breathe, where we can reset, where we can actually tune in to that very wise inner voice that actually makes the most valuable decisions in our life. With Unlimit, I have a number of processes that I work through that are really simple and quick to really fine-tune these things in your life. And while the change isn't instant, it is definitely rapid. I've seen people's schedules flip almost overnight, adding what seems to be hours and hours to their days. But the key practice that you can apply immediately is one of those little micro shifts. And it's the smallest thing you can do to create that space for you again, to create that sense of spaciousness in your schedule. And that is to schedule 1 minute for yourself in each day. Now, for some of you, this is easy. You already do that and you're in the practice of that, which is great. And for some of you, you'll think that a minute is not much. But for those of you who are stacking your days and overloading your days and living in overcapacity, you might find that scheduling that minute is harder than you think. Yet it could be the one change that begins to unravel everything. What could be possible if you stopped for a minute and breathed before making a big decision? What could be possible if you paused for a moment and you breathed in your own breath, in your own space, before writing an email, making a phone call, be it a challenging phone call or be it a sales call? What's possible when you give yourself back some space to create more capacity within your day? I'm going to leave you with that one. And the audio from yesterday will still be up for free, access for free, until this afternoon when I flip it over. Each day, for those of you who haven't watched my live yet, I'll be releasing a new audio recording. They're these tiny, effortless processes that just drop you into that self-inquiry that hopefully can go underneath the noise of your day and give yourself some really good insights. Thank you so much for joining my live. Those of you who've taken the time, those of you who are watching this as a recording, please do comment underneath. I can't see your comments right now because my one focus is being here present with you. However, I will always answer questions and comments that are below. Have a beautiful Wednesday, and I look forward to joining you again tomorrow morning, Thursday.